Hey there, my friend. Thanks a lot for a little bit of your time. I've been talking about and reading from one particular chapter of a very strange book I picked up in the free pile of books at the local library sale. A Guide to Living in Balance by Frank S. Caprio, MD. Binding fell apart right from the beginning. Very brittle copy of this 1970 something edition of this book. I did not like this book. I cannot wait to get rid of this. I don't know whether I burn this in the fireplace or whether I throw it away. I can't donate it, really. It's just a weird book. And I feel weird passing on the book to somebody else, to be honest with you. And it's all falling apart anyway. Why am I sharing it? Because there's one chapter in particular, chapter 10, titled Nervous Fatigue, that really struck me as being the only really reasonable chapter in the entire book, and that isn't dated material like the rest of the book is. It's a very strange book on psychology and the mind. And the title got me because I love the idea of living in balance. I think most of us try to live in balance, and it wasn't really helpful with regards to living in balance. But we're going over as 9 different videos, these 9 points on how to avoid nervous fatigue, or what we would call today, and would identify more easily with the term burnout. Okay, burnout is a term that most of us can identify with. Nervous fatigue is kind of a little more vague and might have been more appropriate at the time of the writing of this book. But let's substitute nervous fatigue for burnout for just day to day anxiety. So we're up to number 5 now. There's going to be a total of 9 videos on this. Number 5 is sidetrack your fears. This is a good one. Harboring morbid and absurd fears means working your mind overtime. Fear is nothing more than a bad habit, says Dr. Caprio. Don't cultivate it. Fear is a liability and a strain on the nervous system, wearing you out and robbing you of both physical and mental strength. This is so true. Most of us worry ourselves constantly. We're constantly worrying about something. Sometimes we even worry. Sorry, I'm so scruffy today. I hate when I get like this. I'm going to shave later in the next video. God, I'm bald, but look at this, like, monk hair. What is going on here? Ugh, I can't stand the pressures of social media and always having to look good on video. This is just how I look sometimes, and I'm sorry, not sorry. But our fears can eat us alive. They really can. They can cause great anxiety, great disruption in our nervous system. And as he points out, it wears us out and robs us of both our physical strength and our mental strength. So, a very good tip here: sidetrack your fears. This is number 5 out of the 9 ways to avoid nervous fatigue, or what we'd call today in the contemporary world, in modern day earth, burnout. Something most of us are very well versed with, and many of us have experienced it maybe in one job or more jobs, or maybe all of our jobs, or our current job, our current life. A lot of burnout, and burning the midnight oil, as they say. So that is helpful. Remember to sidetrack your fears. They're not helpful to you. There are certain fears that are good, like looking both ways when you cross the street. That's a good fear to have. Fear of oncoming traffic running you over. Fear of someone suspicious on the streets, at 2 in the morning if you're walking home late after a long shift at work or something. I don't know. There are certain fears that are good. I mean, certainly we're wired to be fearful because, biologically speaking, fear kept us alive for another day. But today, most of our fears, I'd say the overwhelming majority of our fears, are not really founded in any type of reality. They're not helpful in any way, shape, or form. They're just kind of these nagging things in the back of our head that rise to the surface and causes a great deal of stress and anxiety. So remember, sidetrack your fears. They just wear us out physically and mentally. Coming up in the next video, we'll have method number 6 to try to combat nervous fatigue or burnout. And then once I'm done with all 9, I'm going to get rid of this book. I'm not even going to donate it. It's in bad shape anyway, and I feel weird passing this book on. It's got like a weird energy vibe, except for this chapter, and that's why I'm sharing it with you here. Thanks a lot. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this video and of the series if you've been watching them. And also, if you like what you see in here, please check out my podcast. It's called Hues from the Heart. I would love for you to check it out. It's heard in almost 800. Is it 800? I keep getting it mixed up. I think it's almost 1,000 global cities. I don't know why I keep getting that stat mixed up. And in 56 countries. I know that much because I just checked it the other day. Bear with me here, and I will tell you right now. I'm just really tired. Today is the first day of my weekend. Oh yeah, almost 1,000 cities, 957 cities around the world, and 56 different countries. So check it out. See what people are tuning into at hughesfromtheheart.com. If you like this sort of stuff, we delve deep into the mind and mind power, and the law of attraction, law of abundance. We get into Neville Goddard. We get into Emile Coué. We get into Alan Watts and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. So be sure to check it out. hughesfromtheheart.com. And I thank you very much. We'll talk again real soon.